Hey guys, today we'll be looking at a Master for Ana. This was a post on the Overwatch University subreddit where they wrote, I did not play Ana since early Overwatch 1 and just picked her up again recently. Season 1 to 3, I focused on Zen and now want to diversify my hero pool with Ana. It would be super helpful if you could point me out my biggest mistakes and areas on which I need to improve to climb. Please only consider the defense side here. So I will respect your wishes. We will ignore first attack where you played Zen. We do see, though, we got the first 2 points. We failed to cap the third. That's unfortunate. It happens, though. But we will focus on your defense where you play Ana. So let's get right into the VOD. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got the Junker Queen, Sombra Ashe, Ana Mercy. Yeah, pretty solid. I would like to see Mercy pocket Ashe, which it looks like that's what she's doing. Junker Queen probably is going to want to play, at least at one point, drop down here and brawl. I would like to see both you and Sombra kind of time your engages with her. Sombra, of course, playing at like kind of an off angle, getting her hacks in. You, I would like to see you try to land an anti-grenade as Junker Queen's engaging. That will just really help her put pressure on the enemy team. But yeah, let's see how you play this.
5, 4.
So you're going for a spawn nade. I like it. Might be a little too high, but it's okay. It just takes time and practice. Yeah, shoot up the Echo. So this is a really good positioning to start for Ana. I'm sure LuckyPants already understands this, but for those of you who don't, it's good because we're staying relatively safe, but we still have clear vision of everything that's going on here. They got flyers, as we saw. We can get clear shots on them. As the enemy team comes under the bridge, we can shoot them as well, get our nades in. We can still support our team clearly where they're playing. As the fight pushes up, we can duck under here to use cover. We can drop down here, go up the stairs, and kind of play back here as the fight takes place on point. But really good Ana positioning. I'm sure Lucky completely understands this. I just wanted to explain it for those who don't. Yeah. Go for damage. Our team's not crit. I want you focusing on damage, which doing a good job of it so far. Yeah, heal up Ashe. She's got Mercy, though, so we can just land one shot, then look for damage again. Yeah, we want to shoot the Pharah, too, but Ashe does it first. So that nade, I wouldn't ever throw your grenade just to heal a single target unless it's like they are about to die, they are actively being contested, and the nade is like you literally have to or else they're going to die. I would like to, otherwise I'd like to only see you heal to if it's you have multiple teammates around you that are crit, or if you yourself are crit and about to die. Otherwise, we should be looking for purples with our anti-grenade. Shoot the Doom. Nice try. Asleep. Yeah, unfortunate timing with the Suzu. Our nade kind of missed too, but yeah, farm up Echo. Our team's good right now. Nice, and you're contributing to the kills too. Even though you don't land the final blow, Ashe just kind of landed a body shot, and because you landed the shot on Echo, we were able to help her confirm the kill. So even if we're not on the kill feed ourselves, our damage is always contributing as Ana. Good job.
I see
you. We're just kind of waiting. This is good. Yep, we're on defense. The burden is on the enemy team to come to us, so this is good. I like it. Be careful with the... You get the shots in. I wouldn't rotate this way. This isn't good. Yeah, Mercy's attached to you. That's the only reason you survived there, so let's talk about that again. You were kind of right here. So we land a nice sleep on Doom. This is good. We're trying to avoid the Echo. And we move forward. What I would have done instead is, see, she's kind of over here. I would have just moved back the way I said initially. You know, you could have used the cover here, maybe landed a shot on her, continue moving back. You would have been in the same position that you were before. It's just be a little bit safer, because by rotating out in front like that, see, the Pharah can easily look at you. If the Doom turns around, he can too. So you would have 3 people chasing you, potentially, as opposed to just the one Echo. So just try to think about playing a little bit safer when you rotate.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I understand the nano. You thought you were going to die. Try to get it out.
I grew tired of fighting alone.
Yeah, Echo's coming to contest you. Yeah, we want a nade. Ooh. Yeah, so we had our nade in time to use it, and we didn't. And that's one of the reasons we died there. Let's take a look again. I'll back up a little bit more just to see. So 4 seconds. Echo's coming to contest us. Like, see, we're 102 HP with the nade on still on the second cooldown. At this point, what I would be doing is just looking down and holding the nade button. That way I nade myself the moment it comes online. You could have kept yourself alive, and potentially maybe we could have stayed alive long enough to land the shots on the Echo and win the duel. I think maybe you were trying to hold it for like the perfect opportunity to purple the Echo as well as healing yourself, but staying alive is much more important than a risky play like that. Yeah, we die.
Stay out of my way.
Junker Queen does pop off though, which is good.
Meteor strike.
Echo here.
Yeah, this might be a little passive. Our team's pushed up, but nice try with the sleep. Yeah, so we weren't really in range to... So I get you were coming back, but I maybe would have tried to open up a little bit. Just enough, you know, that you can see your team. Because you were kind of LOS, out of LOS there. Just making it a little bit harder for yourself to be effective and effectively support your team.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sombra.
No recovery.
And we're landing the nade. See how we're out of LOS with the Mercy. We can't heal her. But we've lost this fight, though, so I would either get out or die as quickly as possible. Yeah, just let her kill you. That's good. So we will regroup for the next fight.
This is not
Objective
the end.
lost. Stop the pain.
Healing fortified.
All right, you're taking this rear high ground, which isn't necessarily bad. I would just say,
Almost ready.
especially because this is more like, this positioning is more like as the cart has pushed up a bit. While it's starting over there, I would be playing kind of where your Junker Queen is, just because you'll have better vision to land your abilities, land damage on the enemy team, support your team where they are as well. The other thing too is this area has a roof over it. The reason that is really good is because they've got a Pharah and an Echo, 2 flyers. We can stay a little bit safer than if we were over here, because not only are you really far away from your team and it's easy to isolate you, but if like the Pharah flies overhead, she can just easily see you, easily get her shots in. Whereas if we're somewhere with a roof, she kind of has to duck down a little bit, put herself in a more compromising position just to see us. So that's 2 reasons why I would like to see you play over here to start, at least. And then, you know, maybe the next fight, as the cart pushes up, then we can play back here. Yeah, nice try. You're going for the damage. That's good. Again, a grenade. It gets eaten by the javelin spin. It happens. I really want you thinking too, and this is going to be really important for Masters, is if you see that the enemy team has heroes with abilities that counter yours, such as Orisa with the javelin spin, also Kiriko with the Suzu, you want to be on the lookout for those and try to play around them. So maybe you see this Orisa over here, wait for her to use the javelin spin, then you see that as an opportunity to get a grenade in. Same thing if you see the Kiriko use her Suzu, that is perfect opportunity to nade them, and then they don't have anything to cleanse it for. So those are the type of things you really want to be thinking about in Masters, is just proper cooldown management and how to play around what the enemy team has.
Let's take him to the
Go for some damage. Yeah, your team's not crit. Your Junker Queen's way out there. That death's on her. Maybe we could have been healing her a little bit more if we were up there. But once again, I mean, she went way out there. Like, even over there, you wouldn't have been able to see her. So that death's on her. Yeah, Echo's got Mercy, so we can kind of just... I mean, nothing to do right now. We're waiting for the enemy team to push. Once again, the burden is on them to come to us. Yeah, shoot up this Orisa the moment you see her.
I've got you.
Yeah, keep going for damage here. Our team's fine. They're not crit. Nice kill on the Kiriko. That's good. Yeah, more damage. Just farm up this Orisa. Heal your Sombra. Once again, see what I mean? The fight kind of took place over here. If we were in the position I was saying before, we would have been in a better area to support them. But because we were all the way back here, they were out of LOS. Maybe they would have died anyway, but as I said, we would have been better able to support them.
Enough whining. You're fine.
Junker Queen.
Good nade, just farm up the Orisa. We want to kill her. Nice. Yeah, definitely heal up your Junker Queen. She's low.
Keep fighting.
Hello.
Yeah, if there's no enemies in LOS and your team needs some healing, it needs to be topped off, definitely do it. But otherwise, go for damage. We can land an anti, maybe. See, that's what I mean right there. We saw the Kiriko use Suzu. That is a perfect opportunity to just follow up with an anti-grenade that collapses their support line, and they got nothing to counter it. Both of them will have to be really careful, and maybe that cuts off the enemy team's healing. Those are the things you should be thinking about.
That party was boring.
EMP, my ultimate is almost charged.
Yeah, Junker Queen really needs to back up. I don't know what she's doing.
Heroes never die.
Go for more damage. Maybe we can nano.
You're powered up. Get in
Okay.
there.
I don't hate it. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, I would throw a nade the moment we get it. Nice. Nice try. It misses. That's the right idea, though. Okay. Junker Queen's crit. We need to heal her. Like, now that the cart's over here, this is a good position for you. And you're backing up. That's good. As the enemy team moves forward, you want to move back. But I probably would have... once again, I probably would have been playing over here up until now. Maybe our Mercy just died too. Maybe we could have helped her. Who knows? But it will definitely... you'll be a lot more effective just playing a little bit closer than you are. Keep backing. Yeah, our nade gets eaten by the javelin spin again. Nice sleep. Yeah, keep backing. I would have maybe, so you kind of threw the grenade on the cart. I would have maybe, as you started to take damage, maybe naded yourself in Orisa just to keep yourself alive. It is a little tough, though, with the Terra Surge, because if she charges it up enough, it will one-shot you regardless. But yeah, maybe we could have held on a little bit longer, or at least put enough pressure on Orisa to... Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think you were going to die anyway. Never mind. I retract what I said. And we lose this fight.
I still have some fight in me. The payload has reached the objective.
That's a reason wants you. Keep backing up. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. Be careful. You know the soldier's there. Yeah, I would just be really careful about just when you hear multiple enemies are over there like that, just poking out and engaging them. Because if I was that soldier or Orisa, I would have committed more to kind of chasing you as the two of them, because they probably see that your team is over there, which means that you are completely isolated. And that would have probably been an easy kill for them. I would have, after you initially dropped down here, I would have just kept going and tried to regroup with your team. You want to be in a position where you can easily support them. So maybe just playing right over here and then moving up with them as they move up might have been a little bit better.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Junker Queen.
Okay, you're getting some damage in. This is good. But see how, once again, this position is a little passive. See how your Junker Queen's over there, completely out of your LOS. You can't help her out. Once again, if we were rotating all the way over there, like I said, we could have had clear vision of Junker Queen, taken enough of an angle to, help out with the damage here. And once again, it's very easy for, like, say, the Echo to come, just isolate you from your team if you're over here. Granted, Echo's fighting out there, and yeah, your Junker Queen dies. If we had been like playing up there, moving up to the bridge, maybe we could have kept her alive. We're playing a little bit too passively, a little bit too far back, and it's hurting our effectiveness greatly.
I'm under attack.
Heal Mercy.
Keep fighting.
Get some shots in.
No power down. Get in there.
I don't know if we needed the nano because we had just gotten 2 kills and we already invested copy. Maybe we could have held on to that nano for next fight, especially since there's only 30 seconds left. So I would just try to think a little bit more about your ult economy, because you guys are going to have EMP, but other than that, you guys are not going to have any ults for this final fight. That could very well have hurt us, depending on how it goes.
I won't let you fall.
But I don't think we needed that nano to win this fight, though, for sure.
Let's keep it that way.
Fast forward a tiny bit. You're kind of setting up here. This isn't necessarily bad. You're a little closer. Nice try with the purple.
Hang in there. Our work is almost done.
Be a little careful. Heal Mercy. She's crit. Yeah, Junker Queen's way out there. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we invested EMP. We still lost the fight, and we don't have any other ults now for this final push. So it's going to be really tough. You're kind of... Yeah, you could very easily be isolated. You just want to be really careful doing this flank. Not necessarily bad. Nice shots on the Mercy. If we had thrown the nade a little sooner, maybe we could have got the kill, but that's fine. Once again, you can't see the point. You're just playing in a very, like... I won't say passive because you can see the enemy team. But like you are very safe, but at the same time, you can't even see like all your teammates and everything. If we had been opening up a little bit more, we just want to be able to see clear vision of the cart because the enemy team is obviously going to be right here because they have to contest it in overtime. Like I said before, don't play so scared, so hidden with your positioning. I want you to play a little bit closer, just a little bit more open. We can definitely afford to do that. Nice try with the soldier. Okay, heal up Junker Queen. She's low. We get the kill. And that's the game. Yeah, I definitely think we pointed it out on all 3 points, but just playing too far back and a little too passively, we didn't have the optimal vision of both our team and the enemy team. I think that definitely hurt our effectiveness. We could have done a lot more otherwise. The other thing too is I think using the nano in my opinion, already won fight. That definitely hurt our chances for that final team fight. But yeah, I would just try to play a little bit closer. You want to think about if you can effectively see both your team and the enemy team to heal them, to do damage, land your abilities, while also using cover to play behind. But that's all I have for now. Good job otherwise. Your Ana seems pretty solid. I'm sure if you put more time into her, you'll definitely do really well. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, and best of luck in the future.